Alright, so welcome back to the channel. We're on the internal boring of the headstock sleeve now. It come out okay. It was not without its struggles, but because we only had a small boring bar. But works alright. Right. Yeah. There we go. Finish is not too bad. So we've got two more spare sleeves. We'll do something else with these some other time. One of them, probably this one, because this is too big. I might just press a bar into here and make one of these. It's an extended. This is a Morse taper 3, so it does not fit in that lathe. This is from a small one. It's an extended center, and they're quite handy because you can, if you quickly want to set your tool height or quickly put something in between the centers and you don't want to take your chuck off, it's long enough. You can just stick it straight through your chuck. So I might just make another one out of that one, and this one maybe an internal setting gauge, like a stop, you know. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the little video, and when I see in the video, at one point I'll say I'm going to move that filing cabinet because it's in a really stupid place. Because we only moved to France, so we're in France not that long ago, two years ago, and the house renovations and everything like that. So I haven't got an awful lot of time, like, well, I've got limited time, like, to sort my workshop out. So that is still how it was on the wall. So I'll be making a new toolboard there for all the parts for the lathe, because the filing cabinets are full of all the measuring equipment, and you know it's all packed away still. So we'll make that a bit better. Probably make a video out of it maybe. But the good thing is now I have got my sleeve. Means that the lathe is a little bit more usable now, because before, when we started, I only had the 4-jaw chuck. Then we made this backing plate for this tiny little chuck, so you know we're heading in the right direction. So you know, it's a bit more usable now. Now we've got a center, so we're nearly there. One of the next things, probably, I started on it when I was back in the UK. Build this block out here, and that will be the base for a center steady, and then we sort of got that lathe just about properly up and running, with, you know, I can do most of the bits to it. What else do we got that I made for it? Not everybody makes one of these, I suppose. Made one of these for it. This is a Morse taper 4, big, with the screw thread. It screws directly onto the spindle, and then we can use up to Morse taper 4 big drill bits, because sometimes I use it as a horizontal drill, the lathe. We clamp an angle plate onto the carriage, and then we can drill some big holes with it. You see it maybe, I sunk 2 pins in there for the tang. Yeah, not everybody's got one of these, I suppose, but it does work, so that's quite good. So it's getting better, so enjoy the little video, and on to the next one. Probably, well, besides one of these weeks, I will start on my new shelving and stuff like that. But then also we will be going back, tilt them a bit over here. Where's he gone? Little motorbike out. We will be doing some more work on the old Triumphs, because there's a few of them here, and well, they need a bit of attention too. All right, enjoy the video. Bye-bye. Morse stapler 3 is a 60T3 and the Morse stapler 2 is 5994. So we have to reset the tapered attachment to now cut the internal Morse stapler 2 for we've done is we still bored it, the sleeve, only a little bit, for a Morse stapler 3, so we can wedge the Morse stapler 2 sleeve into it, and we can manipulate it ever so slightly so it runs through. Okay. That's not bad. It's a 1/2 thousandths dial, so the dial in, you want to get this totally up through center to dial in the taper with the taper attachment. We'll do in a minute. But as you can see, if we just move the dial up 5 thousandths either way, there, it hasn't moved yet. We can move them 5 thousandths the other way, up and down a little bit. It still hasn't moved. So we're nearly moving it up and down 10 thousandths and we are still on 0. Obviously we're not. So what best thing to do is this, to if we now send them down, there we go, sorry, 2 thousandths, we're just over 52 thousandths. If we then send them 2 thousandths the other way, just scoop them back up again. He's gone 65 thousandths, so 52. So he wants to be about over there. 2 thousandths. So now we got them. So if we now bring them back to 0, he's perfectly back to 0. Sorry, parallaxing. There we go. So because he gets more movement, you can see it better. So you set them 50 thousandths too low, 50 thousandths too high, and then you average out the dial at height. Okay, the next step is dial in the taper attachments. So he needs less of an angle, so we'll give him a little bop that way. Got to go quite a bit back, take all the slop out of the mechanism. So just hopefully we've got them the right way. And back on here. 0. He's gone too far. I'll have to pop them back. Oops. Back on 0. That's it. Done. Speed enough. Okay, he still runs on 0, so he's still centered, so he hasn't moved. Taper attachment is now set for the Morse stapler 2, and then we can now carry on boring them out, and then hopefully they should be good. All right, I'll bring it back in a bit. Okay, now we reset the taper for the Morse taper 2, and we've got this little boring bar and it's only just long enough. It's another blank here. It comes out the other side by about that much. We can only take small passes because it's 8mm, 5/16. It's not very rigid. So we set up this little gauge here, and that is because the taper is so shallow that it's really hard to see or it actually moves or not. So with the dial we can see it, and then I can also dial in the feed because there's a bit of slop in the mechanism, so you have to go back far enough to go back forward again, and then when he's just on the entrance I've set him at 0, so see how he goes. We've feed in a bit with the compound to clear him, because otherwise he'll drag over the cut. And I'll go back out again, compound back to 0. He's got to go to that. I will move that filing cabinet pretty soon. Right, headstock adapter is finished. It's pretty good. We just turn them down now. We have got a bit of play there. There might be some differences between some of the drills, so that should be good enough. All for that.